my son. Trust no one. You can count on no one but yourself. Improve your skills, son. Harden your body. Become the #1 man. Do not ever let anyone beat you.
She said, babe, are you busy? Do you mind coming over to visit? I mean, like, could you be here in a minute? I'm missing you more than I usually do.
What's up, people? Happy 2021. First video of the year. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it, right? Make sure you guys subscribe to my Patreon, Khalid, Elder Brother Khalid. Make sure you guys get a copy of my book from Amazon.com, Wealth Creation, Creation of Wealth, by Henry Jones. If you have Amazon Prime, you can download the book. You know, they'll let you borrow it, flip through all the chase, so I get credit for it, and then purchase the book. It's only $8.99. And it's a book to put you in the mindset of being wealthy, right? Okay, you know, I'm here to, man, bring y'all information, educate you. My videos are timeless, they're classic. You know, you want to understand, you know, woman nature, watch my videos, and woman nature 1, 2, and 3. You want to understand the game from a man perspective, watch my video, the pimp, the player, and the square. You know, if you want to know why women and men cheat, watch my videos, why men and women cheat 1 and 2. I got a video, whatever, telling you guys that, hey man, I got actual footage from MSNBC saying that retail jobs are going to be disappearing by the year 2025, which is only like 4 years away. I'm trying to prep you guys for what's going on in the world. And I have a video regarding how to invest for your children's future and everything. You know, they allow like mobile websites or whatever that, you know, you can actually invest in the stocks or whatever through fractional, you know, stock purchasing or whatever to build wealth for your children, versus putting a whole lot of money into Christmas and clothes, things that they're going to grow out of very soon. You know, buying a whole lot of things that they don't need, you know, to divert some of that money towards their future, getting them ready for college so they're not in a lot of debt. Being able to buy them a car, buy them a house, give them money to start a business so they start off debt free and not start off in debt. You know, like say you're going to college, whatever, you get an education, you start off in debt, even if you got a degree that's, you know, a high paying, you know, area of the workforce, right? So make sure, man, you guys support a brother, man. You know, all these, you know, pretenders, whatever, getting plenty of support, much love and everything. There are a lot of people like myself and other people that I can name, you know, are getting minimum, you know what I'm saying, love and everything. You know, you guys come and post, make a comment or whatever, they go about your business. And these other people, man, hey, you know, they put a whole bunch of just whimsical, feel-good information out there, whatever. They get mad love. You know, you got people out here talking about, you know, aliens and how they, you know, built the pyramids and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm not saying that aliens don't exist because it's a big universe. But when you start explaining to me what they did and who they are, whatever, you're tripping. Y'all give these people plenty of love, or that individual. Dude's talking about black power, and every other word out of his mouth is nigga, 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 nigga. He gets plenty of love. See what I'm saying? Dude talking about, you know, the manosphere and high income earner, which in reality, that only applies to 2% of black people in our population here in the U.S. You know, most black people, I would say that 85% of black people fall under the $50,000 mark. I would say 70% of black people fall under the $30,000 mark. I'm telling you, real talk. You know, we aren't owning stores, we aren't owning businesses, we aren't owning construction industry, whatever. We're working in those fields a little bit, but we aren't owning anything in those fields. You know, And look in your neighborhood, you'll see why. Most of black people's wealth comes from working in government, at the federal level primarily, then state level, right? And not in primary positions, but like all these little sub positions and stuff like that they create for us. But in private sector, we're not running that. So I'm trying to give you information that will help you in your day-to-day life to make you better. If you want to understand women, watch my video, Woman's Nature 1, 2, and 3. You want to understand your position in the game, watch, the video, the pimp, the player, and the square. You want to know why men and women cheat. Watch my video, Why Men and Women Cheat 1 and 2. I got a job talking about retail and what's going on in, with job disappearing, whatever, as automation comes in. I got videos talking about, how to invest for your children. So take some of that money that you're investing in their Christmas and buy them clothes that they're going to grow out of, very soon or whatever, and put some of that towards their future. Stockpile is a site to invest and buy fractional shares for your children. There are companies such as, I think it's Capital One or whatever, where you can open up a checking account for your child, and start investing for them for their future to get them a running start. Those are the things that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about necessarily, long-term goals or whatever, where it's going to take you years or whatever, and maybe even a possibility for you to reach that six-figure income, to be that high-value male or high-value woman or whatever. You don't have to be there to be successful. You don't have to be there to be comfortable. You don't have to be there to do the thing that you want to do if you plan and prepare properly. That's why I'm here to try to provide to you. Okay? I got a video, whatever, about what you need when you go buy a car. If you're not like in a crisis situation where you have to take whatever is going on, where you can plan out, prepare for what you want to get and how you want to, get the vehicle, whatever. I have videos telling you what you need to have and what you need to ask to get the best benefit for yourself, and make sure that you aren't suckered into something else. Cause they're like, give you love when you first come in. Hey, how you doing? Da, 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 da. Blah blah blah, such, not to go through all the, rigmarole. And then once you get in the vehicle, things start to happen, go wrong, whatever. You sign the contract. You agreed to this. There's nothing I can do for you. Whole attitude check, because they already got your money, and now the title, the possession card is not in your hands. It's in the hands of the bank, because the bank has, the title for the car. And the bank doesn't care whether the car is running or not. You owe them money because you signed a contract. So, I try to give you information, whatever, about how to best prep for that and get a vehicle that's to your liking, and let them know, hey, this is what it is, right? So I got a lot of information, man. My Patreon, whatever, we put some more time into that. I promised myself that I would, and I am going to this year, whatever, going in more in depth about how to be a man, how to handle relationships, how to handle business, and things of that nature, because I have a lot of life experience and stuff like that. I've taken some hits along the way. We all take hits along the way, but how we manage those hits and how we go forward, in face of that is what matters the most. The world is changing rapidly. Things are happening quickly or whatever, and we got to be running a race right along with life and trying to stay ahead of the curve as much as possible. Because it's a big bell curve, a big learning curve, when it comes to life, especially in the time frame that we're in, because we don't know what our society is going to look like. Hopefully, eventually coming out of this COVID thing that we're in, right, and everything. So I'm trying to provide real information for real life situations, and that's the difference between being educated and entertained. And then some people are entertaining educators, right? But my main focus is to be an educator and everything, and not necessarily an entertainer. Cause I can get up here and, tell jokes and, be silly and stuff like that. Cause that's part of my personality. One thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to engage in a whole lot of confrontation and contentious dialogue and stuff like that. I'm not going to be up here belittling people, because that's not how I move. That's not how I operate, which is where you see most of the biggest platforms get the most views. They say that they're not clickbait, but it is clickbait, because it's always, contention. It's always adversarial. Women this and women do that, and women this and women that, and the women over here, men do this and men do that. But you never seen a balance between the two. Like you never see Kevin Samuels be like, well, this day is about women, this day is about men. Now he will reference men every now and then, but for the most part, if you look at all of his clickbait titles, it's all about women, and everything. And then there's no real resolve for the issues that he brings up. Now he has everybody talking about his channel and doing videos themselves, whatever. That's only making his platform grow. So hey, that's how you want to do it, and that's how you want to do it. I'm cool with doing it how I'm doing it. People are buying my book. They're buying it, and stuff like that. And I appreciate it. This is something that I do on the side. This is something I do that I enjoy, whatever. And any support and love I get, I appreciate it. But I'm not gonna sell you anything or provide you anything that's not real. I'm not gonna sell you uniform commercial code, secure party creditor. You gotta pay for nothing no more. You're not under anybody's laws, whatever. But you don't even hear that nonsense anymore. Now it's about men and these MGTOW red pill guys going their own way and teaching men how to go their own way. And man, it's just. Whew, I wish that we could go back to a time where the internet did not exist. Things was a lot better. Things were a lot more wholesome because what was going on in everybody's region was going on in that region. So it didn't impact other regions and other areas that may have been slower or not as up to speed as what was going on in say like the North and the South back in the 80s and 90s. But with the internet, information travels at milliseconds. People hold on to it and catch on to it, and then it's a thing. Then everybody's doing it. Everybody's affected by it. If they were just more, man, I think it was just nicer back before the internet. It was, Now men are trying to redefine what manhood is all about, and then we've been tricked for thousands of years that this is not what manhood is about. It's not about being strong, being an example, being the provider, being the protector of your family. No, that's not what manhood is all about. And manhood now is about, having threesomes with women and manipulating women and, knowing women's nature and, not helping a woman who has children by other men and stuff. And it's just like, man, that's crazy. It's crazy. And so I'm just a voice in the wilderness, man, trying to cry out for truth. I'm not saying that I'm better or above anybody because I've been through a lot, I've experienced a lot of whatever. I've been on both ends of the spectrum, whatever, regarding dating. And at the point that I'm at now in my life, whatever, a lot of these things are minuscule. For younger men, I understand he's young, he's full of hormones, stuff like that, But for men my age and older who are carrying on like this and stuff like that, like Coach Greg Adams, he's a mature man and he's worried about dating younger women. And come on, bro. Only way you dating a whole bunch of young women like that, you taking Viagra. You know what I'm saying? Because the older you get, the more you start to mature, the more you start to slow down, the more you start to, want to enjoy other things in life, And then even the things that you start to enjoy in life, be it traveling, earning money, whatever, if you're really mature, does not hold as much important to you as it once did, because this life is short. This life is finite. So all the things that we were struggling and striving to be in our younger years, whatever we couldn't find, is not that important. That what's most important, whatever, is the legacy that we leave behind. In our communities, and even more so with our families. Try to make sure that our children are good coming up behind us. That's what it's about, family. So, man, this is the first video, man, of 2021, man. And, this is just like, hey, just us talking video and stuff like that. It references some of my older content, whatever. I want you guys to go back and go through that, gain from it, You know, if you find something that's helped you or that's been insightful, you know, share it. You know, I am gonna be working on getting me like a little bit more, you know, meteorologist kind of like background setting and some other stuff, whatever, you know. But what a good businessman does, whatever, you know, a good businessman doesn't invest in equipment and things of nature until he knows what his ROI is, his return on investment. You know, don't go out here and buy a whole bunch of equipment and microphones and cameras, stuff like that. You don't even know whether you're gonna make any money off of that stuff. You're just burning through money. So hopefully, as my channel grows, whatever, I'll invest in those things. You know, that makes sense. But right now, it makes sense for me to do the videos the way that I'm doing it, put my content put my content together the way that I'm doing it, whatever, until it starts to pan off. And there's other things that I'm working on too as well. You know, so I was hoping that you guys come along for the ride, come along for the trip, that you show support, that you give me donations or whatever, that you support my book and everything, that you go to Khalid's Attorney or whatever and get some of this information, man, and, you know, use it to your advantage. You know, make it your own, you know, and then you teach someone who needs some help or whatever, or assistance or advice. Each one teach one, you know. And I'm hoping to provide you information, to provide you some of the slip falls and, you know, bad decisions that I've made in life and everything. You know, 'cause life is definitely more than just dating and seeing people and things of that nature, right? A whole lot more to life than just that, man. And realize that if you're a decent person, you're a good person, you're a godly person, it's hard to be in a relationship, it's hard to maintain a relationship, whatever, and you're not doing anything wrong. Understand that it's not you. It's just the people at the times that we're living in. Everybody's going with the flow. Ain't nobody going against the stream. You know, ain't nobody. You know, there's very little people that really, you know, live to be, you know, live with integrity and honesty and good. You know, it's just the times that we living in. So it's not you, it's them. You know, someone does something wrong, incorrect, hurtful, whatever. They may say all sorts of things. You know what I'm saying? You're not as attractive as what I'm used to being with. Why you with me? You know, you know, are you a good person, or whatever? But you don't make me feel the same way in bed as this previous person did. That's not my fault. You know, you ruined yourself by having all these extracurricular activities. That's not my fault. That's on you. You know, so if you're doing the right thing, man, you're being a good person, and someone's not living up to their part of the bargain, it's not a shortcoming on your part, it's a shortcoming on their part. You got to understand that. You have to be willing to accept that and go on without them. But I don't want to keep making this video too long, man. But yep, 2021, first video of the year, man. Wish you much love, much success. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.